Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Jay, and I'm back again with another video. As you can see by the title, this is my super easy heat-proof summer makeup tutorial. I live in Florida. It's mad hot, okay? From April up to October, it's usually really hot outside. So over the years, I've figured out what to do to my makeup to help it last as long as possible. So what I start with, I've already washed my face. I've done my skincare routine. Let me know in the comments if you want to see an updated skincare routine for like the morning. I've changed it since last year, which is the last time I think I posted a skincare video. So let me know if you want to see my AM and PM skincare routine, and I can definitely share those with you guys. But I've already done everything, including putting on SPF. Now I'm just moisturizing my lips because no one wants crusty lips, not gonna lie. Okay, so for my brows, I keep it mad simple. I have tried a lot of brow products over the years. I tried the ABH, the brow pomade, and I felt like I don't think I knew how to use it the right way. So it always felt like my eyebrows looked a bit square, a bit Hollister symbol, and I don't like that. So I stopped using that. I've used the Benefit Brow. I really like it, but the price is a bit much for me, especially for eyebrows. It's a bit much. So I have this brow pencil that I actually just picked up from the beauty supply store. It is the Go Brow, and this is actually by Kiss. It's their eyebrow pencil, and it is in the color Rich Chocolate Brown. I've also used the ColourPop, and I do like that. e.l.f. also makes a really good brow pencil. You don't necessarily have to spend a lot of money to get really nice brows, okay? Okay. Before we get into brows, I'm gonna go ahead and put my primer on so it's like setting whilst I'm doing my eyebrows. And the primer that I've been using and loving is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I actually started using this because of Aaliyah's face. You guys know that's my favorite creator on this entire platform, and she used, I think it's by Tarte, and I'm pretty sure she's the one who mentioned that this is a dupe, and it's amazing. I absolutely love this. I bought it at Walmart, I think it was, and I've hit the bottom, but I absolutely love it. So I usually just take just a bit and I'll apply it like to my face, obviously. And then all you want to do is you just want to obviously rub it in. Don't forget your neck as well, sisters, because you don't want to forget that. But all you want to do is you want to rub it in, and you just have to let this sit for at least, I think the instructions that said like a minute or like 30 seconds or something like that. You don't want to go in and start putting product immediately after you've rubbed it in. I don't necessarily put it on my eyebrows, like I don't rub it into my eyebrows because I don't think that's necessary. And then all I'm gonna do is I take my brow pencil. It actually comes with a sharpener, which I was like clutch because I'm always losing my sharpeners. You want it to be relatively sharp, so I'm gonna go ahead and sharpen mine just before I start. I like to start by brushing mine up first. So I'm gonna brush them up, and then I take my brow pencil and I'm gonna line along the bottom. You don't have to press hard, do it gently. Like, you don't have to put a lot of pressure. So I'm just gonna go like so. And I don't know if y'all can see, but it's changing. I see it. Okay, and this is just following the general shape of my brow. Now once I get onto the inner part of my brow, I'm gonna start putting the eyebrow hairs up. And you can tell this is chocolate brown, but I feel like it doesn't look bad mixed with my brows. But this was a user error. I picked up the wrong color, but I'm gonna let it ride. And I'm gonna brush my brow hairs down, and then I'm gonna do the same thing on the top, but I'm not starting at the very beginning. I'm gonna start kind of like 3/4 or a quarter of the way into my eyebrow. And that's it. And then what I'm gonna do is put my eyebrows back into place, and then I'm gonna, and that's it. You can see that it's like a brown pencil kind of, but user error, I don't have another brow pencil. We're gonna make this work, and I'll show you what I do afterwards. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do the same thing on this brow. Now that I'm done with both of my brows, I'm just gonna take my little pencil and just kind of brush the outer part, because I wanna make sure it doesn't look like mad square, because personally, I don't like that. I really don't like when my brows look super square. And voila. And then to kind of fix the mistake of having brown eyebrows, I'm gonna just take some mascara. This is just the e.l.f. Waterproof Length and Volume Mascara. You wanna rub off the extra, and I'm gonna take a tiny amount. And I'm just gonna brush that into my brow hairs, just very gently. And that's it. Fast and friendly. And then I'm just gonna carve out my eyebrows because I want them to be, you know, real cute, real sharp. And the concealer that I use, for the most part, I use the Neutrogena Radiant Cream Concealer, and this is in the color Java Deep 02. Or sometimes I will use my Pat McGrath Labs. This is the Skin Fetish Sublime, and this is in the color D29. So it just depends. I'm trying to finish this because I've had this for a while. I don't put it super close to my brows because I have a brush for that. So I'm just gonna kind of go like this close and then this close. And I'm only using my concealer for the under part. The top, I will use my foundation because if I use this, it's giving Hollister brows and I don't want that. And then the brush that I use to then shape them, Brow Duo Brush by e.l.f. It looks like that. It's a spoolie and then it has a brush on the other end. And all I'm gonna do is just take the brush and get as close and simply carve my brows. I'm taking from here and just carving my brow out. And I personally like the front of my brows to be straight, like up until the arch. I like that to be straight. So, and I try and make the line as straight as possible. And then there's just a slight arch. I try not to change the shape of my eyebrows, the shape that I already have of my eyebrows too much, because that's admin. And in case you didn't know, I'm lazy. Like, that's actual work. So as you can see, I just followed the line and then just the natural shape of my brow. And I'm gonna do the same thing on this other eye. And this is the end result for my eyebrows. Let's get into the rest of this face. Okay, now for the rest of my face, the foundation that I use, my fave, the Lancome and Pat McGrath are tied as my top two foundations that I've ever used on my face. These are my top two, okay, top two. I love them both just as much. And in the Pat McGrath, this is the Skin Fetish Profession Foundation, and I am in the color Deep 31. So what I want to do is I'm just gonna do like a tiny pump, like literally a little pump. I don't press the nozzle to my face because I don't want to get it all nasty. I need more, I can go in, but this is where I like to start. I'm gonna take that same NYX 22 brush and I'm just gonna blend this into my face. Take your time, there is no rush. I almost forgot the most important part. Take your setting spray. I use the Urban Decay All Nighter Ultra Matte and spray it before you start blending your foundation. This is going to make a world of difference. I swear, I saw someone else doing this and I don't remember who it was, and it works. So just shake, because this comes out white sometimes, and then spray and blend. Don't forget to blend down your neck. You don't want it to look like you are wearing a mask. What I want to do is I need to fix my brows because, like I said, I use my foundation color to carve the top of my brows because I find it makes it look more natural. All I'm gonna do is just put like literally a little baby squeeze on the back of my hand. You really don't need a lot. A little goes a long way, and then we're gonna follow the same process of carving your brows but on the top. Just take my foundation brush and I'm just gonna press just gently above my eyebrows because you wanna make sure there are no harsh lines left over. Okay. So I'm gonna take that foundation on the back of my hand and just pat that in. This is something I've recently started doing and I feel like it does make a difference. I do take my Laura Mercier translucent powder and I will pat this into my skin. Now, I don't use the little poof that they give you. Mine is a bit dirty. I just open it, and what I'm gonna do is I take a flat top brush like this one. You literally don't need a lot, and then I'm just gonna pat it into the powder dust off the extra, because that's a lot of powder. And then I'm just gonna pat it in, especially underneath my eyes. Things can get hectic, especially now that like we're wearing masks a lot. I like to put this in the places that really my mask is gonna be touching. And just keep on doing this, take your time, and just pat this into your whole face. Like it does what it says it does. It says. So what we're gonna do next, you really, if you wanted to, you can stop right here, put on some lip gloss and go, you're cute sis. You don't have to do anything else. But I do like to add just a bit of dimension back into my face, as the girls say. That's what they say it does. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with the Pat McGrath foundation, with a Pat McGrath concealer, and I'm gonna do just my under eye and a bit on my nose and just a smidge on my chin. Okay, and the brush that I use, this is a Real Techniques. I don't even know what this brush is called, but it looks like this. It looks like a little dome, and this is the brush that I use for my concealer. So all I'm gonna do is just pat in. You just wanna pat it in because you want it to stay in place. So just pat, pat, pat. Again, take your time. There's no rush, I promise. Take your time. Let me zoom in a little bit so you can really see me. Now that I'm done, what I'm gonna do is, and this is the dangerous part, so to speak, I'm gonna go in with the Revolution luxury baking powder in terracotta. Now I'm not baking, I'm gonna press this immediately into my skin, but I feel like it just adds that little bit of brightness. Now if I wanted the concealer itself to be super bright, I would then go in with the LA Pro Girl concealer in the shade Toffee, but that's a lot of work and I don't have time. This is, you know, you're in, you're out, you want to keep it simple. So all I'm gonna do is just open this, and this is dicey because sometimes it comes spilling out, and pour a little bit into the lid. I'm gonna take that same brush and I'm literally gonna, the smallest, just dab, dust off the extra like so. And then I'm just gonna press it into my under eye. So press, 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 press. You don't have to bake it. I don't bake because when I bake, it be looking funny. So I just go in and I press it in. So same thing on the other side. You're just gonna press, 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 press. I'm just pressing it in. I'm not letting it sit on my skin. Yeah, that looks pretty good. It looks pretty good to me. And then what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go in with my blush. This is my favorite blush, and this is the Maybelline Fit Me blush in the color Wine. And I'm just gonna take this fluffy brush. I bought these brushes when I went to the DR. I forgot all my makeup at home and I had to buy some brushes in Orlando. So I'm just gonna take this, just a fluffy round brush, and smile. And the apples of my cheeks. And then I will sometimes just dust my chin and then take a small amount, you know, I'm trying to be in my Doja Cat bag, and I will dust my nose. So really quickly, just dust, 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 dust. And there we go, we've got a healthy glow. My face has I feel like it has a healthy glow to it. But let me know in the comments below what blush you guys use. I am interested in trying a few different ones. I've seen the NARS, I think it's in the color Taj Mahal, and I really want to try that. But let me know in the comments what blush you use and what color you use, because you know your girl's trying to step her blush game up. But I feel like that just adds, my face just looks health. Do you know what I mean? And then all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a little bit of highlight. I don't wear as much highlight as I used to, and I'm just gonna go down the bridge of my nose. So I use this little fan brush. It is the Spectrum A10. It's a skinny little fan brush. I just usually dust the top of it, and then I will just come down the middle of my nose. I have a few like beauty marks, I guess you could call them, on my face that once I put makeup on, for the most part they are covered. So I just like to add a few, like redo them like over where they really are. So I just use eyeliner, liquid liner, and this is just a black elf liner. Take my L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Powder, and this is in the color C9, I think. No, C8 Cocoa. And I'm going to gently go just tap into my face. Just tap into my face very gently because I don't want to move things around. One more spritz of my setting spray. So all I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna do my lips and I'm gonna do my eyes, which is just lashes, mascara, and then lips is just lip liner and lip gloss. So for my lip liner, I've been liking the Lip Bar lip liner. It's in the color Straight Living, and it looks like so. And I also like the MAC Chestnut lip liner as well. So it just depends, honestly. Sometimes I'll use both of them at the same time. I'll use one or it doesn't matter. Just whatever works for the day. So I'm just gonna sharpen my liner first, and then I'm gonna go in and start lining my lips. And I'll go in with the Straight Living and just kind of add to it. And then I go in with the two lip glosses I'm loving at the moment. I've loved this since I picked it up at the beauty supply store. It is the Ruby Kisses. It is in the color Dashing Diva. And then the Pat McGrath, I cannot speak. The Pat McGrath lip gloss, and this is in the shade, this is an Opulous gloss, and it's in the color Dreamscape. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with the Dreamscape. Then I'm gonna go in with the Ruby Kisses. Once I'm done with my lips, last step, eyes. I start by putting on mascara. Just any black mascara will work. These are from this brand called Pretty and Luxe. She closed in March. I'm so sad because she sold all my favorite types of lashes, and this is in the style India. I've worn these a bunch of times and they're still in good condition, and I bought these last year. And for lash glue, you guys, I said this before, I use hair glue because I haven't been able to find a lash glue that actually lasts. I have very watery eyes, and this is the only thing that keeps my lashes on my face. Everything else, my lashes will be sliding off. Did I put these lashes? I put these on the wrong I put these on the wrong way. This is the wrong eye. That's embarrassing. And that is the end result. It took me about, I want to say 45 minutes if you account for me starting and stopping the camera. Maybe 30 minutes. You're in, you're out, you are done, and this looks really good in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Everything that I used, I will link in the description box. Don't even worry, I'm not gonna leave you guys hanging. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. Let me know what you think. Let me know what other content you like to see from me. Thank you so much for staying until the end, and I will see you guys until the next one. Bye.